Lovers of freedom, I greet you all. You're welcome. Lovers of freedom, the good sons and daughters of Chukwukika Biama, Omo Biafra, I greet you all. How are you all doing today? How are you all doing today? I hope you are fine. Gather, let us. Yes, I have seen one person, Omo Chukwukika Biama. I greet you, you are welcome. This is Biafran Radical Freedom TV. Oh, yes, you have done the right thing. Thank you for clicking on the like button. You are welcome. You are welcome. Omochukwu Abiama. I greet you all fundamentally. As you have come, we want to discuss on something as usual. We want to discuss on something as so, and all of them, within this week, the movement is taking a lot of new. Yes, oh, my brother Laz Benziko Chukwugoziege, you are welcome. Good evening, my dear brother. Keep it up. Thank you. Shidin Joko, one name Chukwugoziege. Yes, so as you just came in here now, do good to share this program to different platforms, different Biafran platforms. Invite your friends, invite your brothers, invite our brethren, wherever they are gathered. Let them come and see what our people are doing to ourselves. And all along, we have always been accusing we have always accused them. Whereas, in reality, no be them, they do. So I am inviting you to invite others so that we discuss our problem. And those who know this man will maybe, in a way of trying to save him, go and tell him that there is no road Ebonaga. If he enters the black, oh, let on one them Chukwugoziege. Thank you, brother. Ahmed Marue, free Palestine. Yes, Palestine people deserve to be freed. But the people who shelter terrorists like your brothers are doing, and I'm sure you are supporting it, who go to buy innocent people who are in their comfort zone, thinking no evil against nobody. I don't know why you think that you deserve any peace. Anybody who is peace, even our Bible tells us that there is no peace for the wicked. It is good. Palestinian innocent people deserve peace. But every person who shelter terrorists to buy innocent citizens of Israel doesn't deserve peace. So all those ones who were clapping all the time these terrorists attack innocent Israelites and the visitors, residents in Israel, they don't deserve peace. Thank you, but you cannot distract us. So we have, while you listen, sit down here and listen. We are not going to eject you. Listen, because you need to know the truth. Yes, fellow Biafrans, we are going to show you the man who is working so hard to force himself into the blacklist. And we also will refreshing your memory on when our supreme leader, Nnamdi Kanu Ohamadike Biafra, the man who has refreshed our memories and make us to come to that renascent stage in our Biafran struggle, the man who has awakened all of us to begin to reason and understand that nobody deserves to be a slave, not even in his own motherland. That is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu Oku. And he, being a man in the spirit, has given us his son, whom he is well pleased, because he was able to see the handwriting on the wall, was able to assess the mind of God, and God revealed to him, and him not being a selfish man, him being a selfless man, him not being a greedy man like some of the moles in the DOS fold, was very, very happy introducing the one. We will show you again today how he did it. So thank you as we go into this program today. There is this man called Ben Nnadi. I don't know how many of you know him. Please allow me. I want to share more to different people, and also I will have to share it here, the link here, so that if anyone wants to comment, the person will comment, or want to join or contribute. All right, we are live, we are direct. We are live, we are direct. Please help us invite more people. Keep on liking as you come. Click on the like button. Click on the like button as you come, because that will make us have more Biafrans coming to watch. More lovers of freedom will have to come in then and watch and get delivered. For those who are still having the bewitchment of spirits by the way of being one Nigerianist, even in the face of the kind of tribulation we are facing, they are still being deceived, which is what I see as selfishness. So invite them all to come. They must be delivered. We are leaving nobody behind. You remember our supreme leader was once given a suggestion to just take 5 states and go. Take 5 southeast states, so that the will of the Fulani Caliphate will work. He said we can't be leaving our brothers who has also been victim of the Nigerian Biafran war, which was a Holocaust against our people. Oh, everyone and they will. You're welcome. You're welcome. So we want to see what Jovika, Brother Melody. We greet you. We greet you. This is the gathering of the brethren. You're welcome. All right. So we want to see what our brothers did that fetched them the desired, because they are the one that desired to be in the blacklist. So that fetched them the position they desire in the heart of Biafrans. They craved to be in the blacklist, in the very bad book of Biafran people. That they desire, they got. So I don't know why anybody should be pitying a man who is not drunk, who is in his conscious status, decide to fight against his people's cause. I don't know why a right-thinking human being, and it is amongst those who claim intellectualism, it is very prominent amongst those of our people who claim to be elite class. Sometimes we even find out that these people are not even rich, that we will say that they are protecting their riches, that their wealth scattered around Nigerian state, like the political elites are doing, and some of those who win contracts from the Zoological Republic. So it is their conscious decision to be in that list, and whatever that list is made for, they will get, because They bargained for it. So, and anybody who is calling the Biafran Republic government in exile to pity them or for whatever reason, that person is not doing us right. It is this over pampering that made a lot of them not to know that we are not joking and that our people's lives has been sacrificed so much in this cause, in this quest. So if people till today are yet to understand that what we are doing is in the interest of all Biafrans, we will do it in a forceful way for them to understand, because we cannot, because of their selfish interests, keep allowing the enemy to come to our land and sacrifice us like sacrificial lambs, and they just go scot-free, no consequence whatsoever. Look at the likes of the man they called Nnadi, is it Ben Nnadi or whatever? Before the kidnap of our supreme leader, dear Mazen Nnamdi Kanu Hamadike Biafra, this man said, and we are going to show you evidence so that I don't think we are doing blackmail here, that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu deserves death and they are going to see to it. And he was doing that with people who call themselves clergy, pastors, reverend fathers, and a very high-ranking one for that matter. So when you see a lot of people condemning these religious leaders today, you should know it started from somewhere. It has an origin. It did not just develop from vacuum. It has an origin. Joe Vicar, I don't know what else to do. I have anchored 2 different programs trying to call you to order. But you are being so recalcitrant, you don't want to think. You don't want to reason. I don't know what else we can do for you other than to grant you your will, your wish. I want to play that particular program where this Joe Vicar made his choice. I want to play that program where he made his choice. Before then, is it not wise I play from Ben Nnadi, where he told his audio was uncovered, where he was having conversation with a Catholic priest saying that they are going to buy Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And people were asking them, why? People asked them, why do you want to buy Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? I don't know why, I don't know where I saved that, but I must get it. I must get it. It cannot escape. So fellow Biafrans, I hope you are sharing, this so that many other Biafrans can join this program, because we want to establish this. Not tomorrow you will be blaming or calling bad name to our Mbamiri and Ofiremiri brothers. This is something I hate so much that we are doing it. We should stop. We should come out. We should leave that hate attitude. We can't be seeking for progress or freedom of our people and be hating on ourselves. I am looking for this program where the audio leaked, where the audio conversation between Ben Nnadi and a Catholic priest, sorry, a clergy, a high-ranking clergy, was unraveled, was intercepted. I want to play it to the hearing of Biafrans. Yes.
Allow us to go.
No.
You arrested the man.
Not this one. I must play it today.
And I want Amaka to also put it on my page. It was played in a program anchored by Simon Ekpa, who, by the way, is doing a very fantastic job.
Okay. Before even I show you this about this Jovika, for some of you who are still blabbing and wallowing in the ocean of foolishness as to the authenticity and genuinity of our leader, the Prime Minister, Biafran Republic government in exile, I hope you have heard it again. Nnamdi Kanu was following him, listening to all his programs. This is not the very popular one, you know, where he said, follow him, share his program. He is taking us to another dimension of the struggle. No. This is entirely a different program that Nnamdi Kanu, and a different program he called. He is telling you he's listening to Mazi Simon Ekpa, who, of course, doing a very fantastic job. Here again, this is a point of emphasis. You know, he did it in that other place where he told you, follow him, share his program. He's taking us to another dimension of the struggle. There, it was on that program that he told us that Simon Ekpa will be the one to complete this process of restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. He said it. And he said he is going to take, Nnamdi Kanu took a too peaceful approach, which until he went to UN office, they told him, you don't come here, young man, to make complaint every day. They rape your brother, they rape your sister, and all of that. That you don't come, if this is true, that they are beginning to suspect it's not true. That if this is true, you know what to do. Somebody cannot just band into your house and do these things to your daughter, to your sons, and not buy them, read them, and all of that. You only make complaint every now and then. So they told him exactly what to do. That he now decided to start by forming the Eastern Security Network, and thereby telling you even that is not enough. There he said that this is just for our bushes, that we are going to unfold the army. When we get to that river, everybody will know. And then, after then, he came up with another broadcast that he has sought and prayed to God for men, asking even if it will be only 100 men, he will be good to go. That he has not seen any until he saw, he declared, and this is the man. He now came openly to say, I am endorsing him. He's the one that will take us to that other dimension. And he did further programs where he said that we are going to Buregbe to do the work. Thank you, brother. Thank you, BMO. Oh, BMO, it's been a very long while. You are welcome. Yes. God bless you also. God bless you. Thank you. So let us continue to hear from our Supreme Leader as he exposes these haters of their people. I wonder why a man will just hate his people for nothing. The other man was wishing him dead. They called him Udene. It was very unfortunate that a lot of people were calling him Ijele. Ijele is a sacred name. It's just like the other buffoon you people call Ikenga. Ikenga is a sacred Igbo name. You don't just call some quintessential income poops some very hallowed sacred name of a very prominent tribe of Biafran land. So this is you people trying to honor mediocrity or relevant people. That is one of the problems we suffer in the Nigerian state. Where people who are open, the criminals that steal your common patrimony at will and flaunt it before you and make you maybe second class or third class citizens, and you still be the one to praise them, thereby encouraging more other criminals to emerge. This is the thing you do, and this is one thing I hate to know that you guys are doing, and I want us to stop it henceforth. We cannot continue to encourage these buffoons by giving them relevant names. Okay, invitation. Okay, I think I shared a link. Is it not possible for you to use that link? You can come. Okay. Thank you. Oh, you are telling fellow Biafrans to invite people. Thank you. That's the right thing to do. Thank you. God bless. All right, let us hear the voice of our Supreme Leader, the very sweet voice. Is this voice not sweet for you to hear? Oh, no, the voice is very, very harmonious, very sweet and so friendly. When the voice sounds like this, most Biafrans leave whatever they are doing to come to listen to the man who brings the rightful sermon, the sermon of liberation. Let's listen to him.
And I want Amaka to also put it on my page. It was played in a program anchored by Simon Ekpa, who, by the way, is doing a very fantastic job. Very fantastic job. And I commend him for the job that he's doing. I want you to go and listen to a clip that he played in one of his programs. I never wish anybody evil. Only those that wish Biafra evil will I wish you evil 100-fold. But somebody went on air to say that they would like to see me killed. These are the type of people who are in Oba, that cannot fight the enemy, but to seek to kill those who are fighting for them. These are the people that write or have written to every government of the world, telling them that IPOB, these are Igbo Biafrans, telling them that IPOB is a terrorist organization, Igbo people.
Now, I hope you understand what I tried to establish earlier on. I tried to establish something, which is the fact that our people try to make inciting statements, or should I say, make a statement or statements that suggest that our coastal region Biafrans are not doing good to this struggle. And Nnamdi Kanu on countless programs have proven them wrong. So I don't know why you should be following a leader whom you say you trust so much, you understand, accept his competence, you understand and accept his logics, that he mean well. And I don't know why when he tells you things that helps us to grow and improve our unity, you always leave that by and do the ones that will give us division. When you go to comment section in every public post where our coastal brothers do something to support our struggle, because lately, like since last year, a lot of them have been showing body languages, especially the group of the foremost ex-militants, some of those most notable militants like Caterpillar and his squad, all these what do you call them, SK, small body, and all of them. You see comments of hate. Then I don't know why you are seeking for Biafra when you know that the map, or you should just come out to say, we are expunging this part of the map and we want to make do with this part. Otherwise, you will be contradicting yourself a whole lot. Our Supreme Leader said when he was given the option of 5 states to go, he told you, and he told them rather, that he can't leave his brothers behind to suffer. It will be better we extend the time of our freedom than leaving anyone who is a member of this union behind. Because he will be when APGA was formed, as it was intended to be a party that will cover the Biafran people, maybe we now, as Ojukwu thought it wise, as he was advised, maybe we can now use the front line of a political party to project or pursue the Biafran freedom, there was a slogan that was adopted. Ojukwu always tried to, accommodate people's opinion because he understands that no one has monopoly of knowledge. That was why when he made certain statement in the 1960s during the war, the genocide, of course, it was genocide, the gathering by some Western forces and the other tribes of Nigeria that hate Biafrans. He said he wants to make sure we are all carried along. Ojukwu said he wants to make sure we are all carried along. And that he acted out. In the formation of this state of Biafra, the defunct, the Biafran state that existed, he made sure that panels, committees was instituted and was never chaired by Igbo people. In fact, the name Biafra you bear today, all of you now know. If you don't know that by today, then you must be wasting your time in this struggle. That it was Franco Pigo, who was from Ijaw, that came up with this name. And it was adopted. Nnamdi Kanu, you see that enjoy the freedom, you hear him that pronounced this Biafran struggle to the length and breadth of this world, this earth today. The freedom that made him have this pronouncement of Biafra across the length and breadth of the world was made possible by an Ijaw man. It was Tompolo, government. It was government that made it possible. He did a program, he told all of us. But when you hear this Tompolo again, you get agitated. What is your problem? What is your problem? I want you people to begin to embrace your brothers. The confusion you are giving to yourself is not worth it, because you are confusing yourself by allowing a map that captures these people. Every day you say, oh, hey Biafra, oh, hey Biafra. If that map, you are not comfortable with it, then speak up. You cannot be having a map that covers them and you don't want us to speak from this coastal region. So I want us to get it correct. This message is intended for good. I remain Akpanakpana Sokwo. Biafran Radical Freedom TV is one of the most prominent media that want to remain very resolute and sincere in this pursuance of freedom. That is why we sound the way we sound. We are whiter than white. Thank you.
These are the type of people who are in Oba, that cannot fight the enemy, but to seek to kill those who are fighting for them. These are the people that write or have written to every government of the world, telling them that IPOB, these are Igbo Biafrans, telling them that IPOB is a terrorist organization, Igbo people, living in Lagos and in Abuja. These are the things that I want you to understand. Maybe tomorrow now, if they fall into any mishap, people will say, oh, but why? But there they are planning how to kill me and how to kill senior IPOB officers.
Okay. As a Biafran, or as a friend of Biafrans, or as a Nigerian, as a one Nigerianist, who have condemned Nnamdi Kanu before now, who maybe is out of pity, no more condemning him, or who doesn't believe in our struggle, or who have joined the enemies to call him or to blacklist him, or call him the bad name that he is not. From his tone this fateful day, as I play it, maybe you've not been privileged to know him one-on-one or followed him while he was enjoying his freedom. From this man's tone, does this man sound like a man who is violent? I am asking you. Does this tone sound like a man who is not good-hearted? Does it sound like a man who is anti-human? Then why do you allow people to inform or shape your opinion wrongly, or to think for you? Why not begin to think for yourself, reason by yourself, and not what people are saying? This man, anytime you hear him, he represents peace. In fact, his level of peace is not the type I even like. He is too peaceful. That is why you see people, he gave free liberty to access him at will. We are able to sell him out because he was too good. That is the problem these same people are having with the person that Nnamdi Kanu endorsed. Because this one is a no-nonsense man. He's a military man. You cannot toy with him. You can't toy with him. There are level of nonsense you cannot do with him and see the next day. Because as a military man, he understands that man is wicked. He believes so much in that theory of Thomas Hobbes. And that is why every military man don't allow you to go behind him with anything that looks like weapon. Let us continue to hear this innocent man whom a state kidnapped, violating other people's territorial borders. Thank you. Let's listen to him.
I want you to understand. Maybe tomorrow now, if they fall into any mishap, people will say, oh, but why? But there they are planning how to kill me and how to kill senior IPOB officers. And I want you to listen to what they have said. I am intending to play. Now listen.
Okay, he is playing the Nnamdi voice, the audio that we intercepted while they converse. He is playing it. It's not very clear. You will not hear it. The man is saying it, that it's a very big project for them. That this is one thing which, if they do, they succeed, that all of them will be popping champagne. This same man is telling people that he is pursuing for the same Biafran freedom. This same man, this man is what is that, his church? I don't know. He is a very serious church person. He goes to take Holy Communion, even preach. He refused to understand that this carrying of Bible does not make people. God cannot endorse a man who is weak like this. That is their problem. They fail to understand this thing. Because God knows the heart of every man. Wicked people like this are still, going. You see them, all of them, everywhere in the churches. Oh, I need husband. Oh, you are wicked. You need to first of all change. Because God will always show mercy to people who are willing to change. Your heart is still wicked and you are seeking. Remember what the disciples, I think that was Luke, that talked, that he said something to Jesus. Say, see these men, they are conducting deliverance. And Jesus replied and said something to them. He said, leave them. It is the same work we are doing. In as much as these people are casting out this demon in the name of my Father, leave them. They are doing the same work. We are doing the same work. But here are the people who say they are looking for freedom. They are seeking for the good, for the welfare of their people. This is the same thing your politicians tell you. The same people who steal your common patrimony, buy houses in UK, in Schengen countries, and in Asia. Everywhere they are buying properties that they can't even reclaim when the chips are down. A lot of them buy and leave these things there. Wickedness of man. Are you oblivion of the fact that A lot of your politicians stacked money and they burnt it because it long overstayed, that the monies were already expiring. Wickedness. People who worked for these monies were not paid. A lot of them were not paid as salary, as pensions, as gratuity. They were unable to send their children to good schools. These are the same people that will tell you, oh, this sit at home they are doing now is affecting the ordinary that woman that go to market every day to say the Igbo economy, the Southeast economy. They are the ones that consciously steal your monies. They are the ones that consciously stack these monies. People who worked, their salaries are kept. Many southwestern states are paying 70,000 minimum wage, which of course is not even up to $50. It's about 44 point something dollars or thereabout. That is a tip that people who are doing bouncer in Turkey collect every day. People who are doing, oh my brother, thank you, God bless you. OC machine, OC INC, OC Ugodo Dachi Chukwugoziege. So I am telling our people to understand these things, that those people who tell them sit at home is beginning to affect us. That woman that must go to main market to sell her opa before she can be able to feed her family. They say this thing as if they mean well for you. And how wonderful they seem, they sound. You see, that is what we are saying. They inform your decision. They make you think in a particular way. Then those who have come to save you, you turn against them. Who told you that you will not have any kind of inconvenience and you will get freedom? There is nowhere in the world where you have freedom without inconvenience. You are told that if you don't go to market to sell, yes, there are people who I have done different programs. There are people who are really poor. They are poor that if they don't go out there. But tell me, who made these people poor to this extent? A nation that is so blessed with human resources, enormous human resource blessing. We are not talking about the natural resources that every part of the state of Nigeria is having one natural resources or the other. Whereas there are countries whose sole economy is dependent on these natural resources, and they don't even have 1/5 of what we have. Those people who become these politicians, these are never do well. A lot of them cannot even pass first school living certificate very well. And they are the ones that manipulate you. You are taking my sermon away from the main purpose of my being here today. But I just have to do it because this is why we are here. We must preach until you hear. We must preach. Please make sure you are taking this message to our people. Make sure you are sharing this program, because they must understand that this cause of liberation must come with certain measure of inconvenience. I will always tell you, before America broke away from Britain, so said, seven. After this program, that is why it's good we really succeed. Because you cannot make progress if you don't know history of what you are looking at. Even if it is business you want to do, you don't just jump because you see somebody made money from this business without going to research to know if this business is really what that person is doing to make that wealth. Because some people will sample something you are seeing. They just want to give you a physical view so that you don't call them on your guego. But in reality, they are doing some of that, things behind. This is not our focus today. And for some of our brothers who are doing things that are not right, we understand that the situation, the economy, the situation we find ourselves made a lot of people do what they don't want to do ordinarily. Yes, but don't make it your final bus stop or as your vocation to keep with that thing is illicit. Let it just be a temporary thing. Even though whether it's temporal or not, I cannot call black white. So, but for the sake of being honest, let it not be a final bus stop for you. So, our people, I have established this part now. Why we must not listen to them, the political elites, and those who benefit from them by the way of either having relatives, having those who favor them, having those who they are boring Ike, because this is what is now rampant, and also by the way of then those who get contracts from them and their family members want to protect these things. I have met a lot of people. This is height of selfishness. But let us continue to let me see if there is any part.
And among themselves,
okay,
that Nnamdi Kanu should be killed. This is somebody, they say his name is Tony Nnadi, that he was discussing with a priest. And among themselves, they agreed that the best thing to do is to kill me and to kill senior IPOB officer. He's an Igbo man. By the way, he lives in Lagos, where he's an errand boy for the caliphate through his master in Lagos. Have I ever come out to say that this young man should be killed? Do I have issues with him? The answer is no.
Now, you understand the question. Before this man said this thing, what is Nnamdi Kanu's offense? For some of you who are always hating on our coastal brothers, I am posing this question to you. Have you ever heard that Nnamdi Kanu said they should buy anybody? Now, all of you know that if Nnamdi Kanu, that moment he was making that program, that live broadcast, here, you are hearing his voice. If he utters it, if he thinks it, and by joke, by omission, he voices it out to say that that man should disappear and that man should cease to exist again, you know that it will not take a whole day. That man will stop to exist. All of you know that. But he never did it. Because he is not a tyrant. He's not a terrorist. Because he's a loving father, irrespective of his age. His heart is full of love. And I wonder why you will sit behind to watch the man whose love is overwhelming, very evident from the foot of his step, or step of his foot, from his smile, from the smell of himself, from the just facial expression, from everything around him. You understand that this man really loves his people. Why do you want to sit idly behind to watch his character assassinated? You want to sit idly behind to watch him languish in agony in the confines, in the hands of the enemy, when you are scattered all over the world with capacity to do things. The intellect, you have it. The creative ability, you have it. The positioning, you are well positioned. Even the resources, you do. But because of certain shared sentiment, because of poor-mindedness, weakness of mind, because of disinformation and the kind of education you swallow, you are allowing him to remain there. And even while he is there, he is still making one thing very known and strong, voicing it. The last week or last 2 weeks while he was in court, he said something. And I want to keep repeating that in my programs. For those of you who are calling for the head of Man Simon Ekpa, he gave an impression that should make you to go back to listen to him in his last programs. He said that if you have not come to that point in this struggle where the enemies will call you a terrorist just because you are doing what is right, that you are not doing anything. For those who now talk about I'm struggle, he did a program, he made it very point blank. Beyond ESN, we cannot, I think it's here. It should be here. It should be here. I think I should not play it. Before I make that analysis, listen, it should be here that he said that.
Is to kill me and to kill senior IPOB officer. He's an Igbo man. By the way, he lives in Lagos, where he's an errand boy for the caliphate through his master in Lagos. Have I ever come out to say that this young man should be killed? Do I have issues with him? The answer is no.
You see, so this particular thing is very, very clear.
Okay, it's not here.
The evil Onyemdu, Nnamdi Kanu, explained the thing. He said he was discussing with a priest.
Okay, this is not that place. Then let me say what I wanted to. I wanted to say, I think he had escaped. He was like saying that our people should remain focused. They tried to mention Simon Ekpa. He said, we are going to Burulebe because until we do this one, we will never have our freedom. Festus, Nalue, you're welcome. Mile Uzo, thank you. I think Ebu Mokunono that time. Eji Mokunono. That was why I didn't greet you. So you're welcome, man. Thank you, brother me. Because now our people need to be redeemed. We need to be redeemed. Yes. Then
the alarm of the season is the need for men.
I'm not. Oh, I don't know. Let me play on.
Could be called men.
Okay.
There's nothing about it. And when the police attend,
okay,
the police sit idly by as people are being killed by
men downwards. It is now the era.
What any, because the insult is too much. It is beyond what any human being can endure. We want to go and get Biafra, or we die in the process, because we are better off dead than witness some of this nonsense going on. The level of insult is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate.
Okay, I don't want to push it. YouTube, please accept my disclaimer. We are not saying anything that really violates your policies. We are not disinforming. We are not talking violence. We are trying to make analysis of a thing that leads to our freedom. So please don't find me wanting for trying to analyze this. A sincere appeal. Thank you. Yes, my people, George is here. George, okay, Kefi. All right. We just heard it. This is one thing I have always sought for. I want to hear, I want to see. Please, I live in UK. How do I join for my own support? Wow, that's good. I maybe on the comment section you share your contact. Maybe I'll tell you when we are having programs. Our PM will be live. It is sometimes better, so they will be referred to your coordinator within your zone. Then you will tell the you will discuss. I'll give you contact, because we have UK is even getting the highest support now. It's one of the UK is one of the highest supporter in the struggle right now. Yes, UK, the Sunday program was very, very massive. The hall was so filled. Yes, UK is, they are waking up. They are waking up. All those criminals in DOS misled them a lot, and they are now waking up. So what our Supreme Leader said here is that for those of you who are trying to defame Simon Ekpa, he said this thing so that you will take it home. That that we will be living like slaves in our own land. That place, Konoku, not Ayebuebe. I told me play Chaya because they were the KG where Kosai members was here. Yes. back on Boku Alpha, Bonquem, Naye Buebe, I appear Igwe. Because we can't do this thing that it's not our wish to be doing Igbo Mado. But you can't sit idly by to watch people. Even he said something that even police escort these people to do this evil in our land. Thank you, Daniel. Okwara nwanne m nwoke si ala Imo steeti ekele m gị Chukwu gozie gị biko na-agbasa n'ozi a dịka unu na-abịa aka na the like button ọ bụkwa na unu na-subscribe ube na this channel, please subscribe on biko so that we will be growing very faster to reach out to more people. God bless you. So now Onyendu established this for those who think that is why anytime you tell Onyendu while he came or while he tried to address the media as they try to, they want him to address the media to discourage people from following Simon. At the end of the day, he encouraged people because he wants Biafra, even if he will not come out from that place. He wants to make sure his people are saved. He cannot sacrifice all the things he has sacrificed. And all the Biafran people that has gone down for this and just want to just save himself alone. And that would have been a waste of time. Really? Really? Wow. Fellow Biafrans, yes, this is Festus Nnalue. Brother Festus, because you must drop your contacts in the comment section here. Yes, I will chat you. I will chat you. Yes, I have to chat you because you have to do either an audio. If you're afraid of showing your face, there's no need being afraid of showing your face. If you're afraid of showing your face, I want you to do at least a 5 minutes video so that Biafran people will get this message. You understand? So that there are people who are having these dreams, and I always tell them to do. It's coming. The handwriting. There is a program I just did before doing this one now. That program, Schengen nations now, Germany think taking the first step to list the states in Nigeria that are allowed to come to Schengen states, especially in Germany. And it was Biafran states and some Oduduwa states. And just yesterday, or within the last 48 hours, Sondibo, who seemed to have abandoned the Oduduwa struggle, submitted his appeal or petition to the UK government house. All of you saw it. Yes, a lot of us saw it. I know many people here saw it. Yes, it is in different platforms. It's in different media outfits, in mainstream media and YouTube outlets. So, and also another thing that happened, I think, yesterday or within 1 week ago, some days ago, some Caucasians, some UK citizens protested to bully Tinubu where he's resting in UK. I shared it also in that program. Yes. Thank you, brother Daniel. In that program, you need to watch the program. It's coming. I have to add up some video clips to it so that people will understand the message. You will see what happened there. And you know that everything is turning around for our good. Yes. Everything is turning. Nnamdi Kanu said, if they even buy me, Biafra will come quicker. So since they have not paid him, that's why it has even delayed this much. But that arrest has quickened the freedom, and he is solidly behind Simon Ekpa. No matter how much you try to drag him to condemn Simon Ekpa, even the woman that is supposed to be his wife, a lot of people are saying she's no longer. She has come out to fight the man dirty, fight the anointed man also. So we must continue to propagate the gospel of truth. Then let us show you what the buffoon called Jovika, because I really don't need to insult him anyways.
Just develop from
Sorry.
From vacuum.
Let me play what Jovika did again. Again, no, not the previous one. This is a new one, Jovika. The man don't want to rest. Look at it.
People started making comments. Now, I saw 2 comments that I read there. I want that this you are seeing on the screen. Someone was sincerely asking me, please, why not join Simon Eba? Let us fight for the freedom of our people. I see sincerity. The other one was Mr. Poster, Mr. Reverend, Mr. whatever you call yourself. So, it's taken in grade. But I want to tell you this thing. The freedom fighting, the way we are fighting is not the way I like it.
Now, I want you heard him. A lot of people were, because he posted another stupid thing, and a lot of people were cautioning him. You know, why I'm bringing this man here is there are some things he do that I like. But recently, his anti-people's programs are beginning to get on my nerves. I've been trying to save him from getting into the blacklist. I have been doing some internal fight or advocacy on his behalf to save him. Because if he enters the same list with Atsari Dokubo, if he enters the same list with Ben Nnadi, if he enters the same list with Udene, it will not be easy with him. These people I just mentioned have accepted different things that give Nigerian state to protect them. The Udene, because of the insult he ran on our supreme leader, our leader for one day never told Biafran people to deal with him. But because of the kind of followership he commands, even the thought of his heart, the cry he cried inside his heart is heard by Biafran people. And they want to make sure they console him. The Biafran people, just within some 3 days, they dealt with the Udene. And he was sent packing from Turkey. He was deported. And since then, he swore that he must destroy Nnamdi Kanu. Till today, Nnamdi Kanu never acknowledged him to respond to him. Because he is a lowlife. I'm sorry to use that word. But not in terms of status, or not in terms of Ibambo or Ihakwa, but in terms of integrity. He doesn't have any name. He doesn't have any reputation. He doesn't have any moral ground. He don't have, in fact, the morality he don't have at all. So we don't reckon with such person. Then the one they call Asari Dokubo, he already pledged the fate of the Fulani people. So he's now Alhaji. So they are doing everything to protect him. So the same way, it is not too easy for us to fight the enemy Janjaweed. The same protection the enemy, the people in the corridors of power are having is the same protection you have, or he has. So you can see that his own is not as cheap as your own. The Ben Nnadi, he doesn't stay around. But Biafran people are waiting for him. He stretched behind or beyond his limit. Jovika, are you sure you want to enter the blacklist? The akrono you are doing, it is better you continue with your akrono. But I must advise you that your akrono will only be a deceit if you want to do it in this arrangement, where you know that a governor will wake up. Oh, it's Tony Nadi. Thank you, my brother. Yes, Hamilton. Thank you. God bless you, Hamilton. One name. Yes, delay is dangerous. Obi INC, Obi machine. One name. Delay is not just dangerous. It is extremely dangerous. We must all act now. All hands must be on deck. People are beginning to reano mad ibe hakita because the center is not holding. This Jovika now said that Simon is not doing the Biafran struggle in the way he like. You heard it. I played it here. I will still continue with the playing of that. Who is Jovika to tell us what he like? You will even hear him later. He will say something like that Eke. He is the one now. He will be leading the economic unit. Simon and his people will be leading the political aspects, while others will lead from I don't know, the one he gave to the third people. See, everybody is arrogating positions. Jovika, that you went to buy land and with some of your associates, Igor there and Akande Madogo and Akagi, you want to develop. Jovika, will you swear with Anini, your Panuku, that you don't know that in this kind of Nigerian arrangement, that any governor will wake up anytime and put up a bulldozer to demolish any house that, in fact, maybe you do not greet him well. He comes out and bulldozer goes to those properties and it fails. You will go to court for all you care. Jovika, are you saying you are not aware of this? My brother Daniel Okwara, thank you so much. God bless you. Jovika, I wonder why you people that say you are church frontline sitters are the ones that are always so selfish. Why are you so selfish? Because you and your friends have acquired land, mass of land, then you are selling out to people Akorono, Iborono. Jovika, within the last 8 years, do you know how many innocent people's houses that were pulled down by governors of the same Igbo people you want to roll Akotoruelono? We are not talking about the one that the repentant Boko Haram that you call now the Nigerian army that are always sent to our Anibo on rampage every day, pulling certain houses ablaze. How come you don't know about this? So, Jovika, are you telling me that you did not listen to the audio conversation between Ibikunle Amosu and the then Ogun State Governor and your current Vice President Kashim Shettima? Are you not aware of that? If you are not aware of it, ask anybody you know that follows Simon Ekpa, because you say you speak with Simon Ekpa. Maybe you can plead with him to give you. It is in the public domain. If you can chat me, I will give you. It was more than 1 hour conversation with Ibukula Mosu, because they have enough resources. He recharged card and was talking trash. That they will deal with you, the Igbos, after they deal with you wherever you are in Lagos, they will meet you and finish you up in Igbo land when you run home. And those who will run to the ocean, they will push them to the ocean. Are you not aware of that? Jovika, why this level of selfishness? You did boast last time that is, you always find a way to even put a little boast that you are well to do. Because you are well to do, how many people are well to do in this Nigerian arrangement today? How many homes do you think that are feeding 2 times a day, that are even feeding well 1 time a day? How many homes, how many people that are even making their daily living with barbing people here, maybe charging phone and all of that, that are able to access or to buy a liter of fuel today to do their businesses? Jovika, if you're Iborono, how will your Iborono change the price of petrol? How will your Iborono produce a man or men, a set of leaders who will be able to manage the economy of the Nigerian state in a way that it will benefit even not your Igbo people that you want their to run? What is the plan you have on ground to stop the intimidation of Igbo people in the Nigerian state? What is that plan? The people that will speak for you, are they safe? Are they even protected by themselves? Joe Vicar, I have been saving you from entering the blacklist. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Omonem. Yes, George Okefi. Joe Vicar is not what you think. Okay? It's not what you think. He has been against MNK. Today is PM. No, I know. I did a program. I tried to show him how he has condemned the same Nnamdi Kanu he claimed to be protecting today. He did lots of programs where he tried to falter him. My brother, thank you. Thank you. You know, we have come to that stage where we really need to be brutal like you are thinking. Yes. Yes, OC, if his opinion doesn't matter. Somebody we already know from onset how he never wanted us. These are the greedy people because he has one cocoon of a duplex in one miserable part of Lagos that that because they are beginning to destroy some of his properties, then now he's advocating for a corona. When they were told to relocate to Igbo land, while Onyendu was still thinking there was hope that we can have a way of having Nigeria change, they were busy building. If you tell them, Ojuku started even the cry before now. They were building everywhere. Do you know how many estates I have in Lagos? Do you know? And some of them are still building in Abuja. Some of them are still building in Abuja. This man we are talking about here, Akuwiruno now because he's angry that it has affected him. And he's able to acquire more plots of land and other people will buy from him and his associates. Thank you, Omonemu Uchenna Mbara. Uchenna, God bless you. It's not even his real name. Okay. Wika means a reverend. He claims to be a reverend. He claims to be a minister of gospel. But I wonder, that is why I have a very big problem with what is going on in the Christendom. I have a very big problem with it. I have a very big... That is why Onyendu want us to get it right. He said we are going to have 3 basic religions. And Mazi Simon Ekpa have said the same thing. For those of the miscreants in the DOS who don't know that none of them want to do anything our supreme leader all advocate for. Everything Simon Ekpa is doing is to adopt everything Mazi Simon and Nnamdi Kanu, came up with, and then add a little. The same way the Jesus they are talking about came to add meaning to what is in the law. But all of them, because it does not serve their expedience, they tell you the law has been abolished. Because it doesn't serve their expedience. Our leader said, if you know what to do, that is what we are saying. But the same your leader you're talking about is the man he has always tried to fight against. The new dimension we are in, he said he don't like it. These days he's beginning to tell you, I like Simon Ekpa, he's my friend. Mazi Simon Ekpa, because you chatted him, you got his contact from the public domain, and you chatted him. How does that, is that how you define friendship? Why do you think that Mazi Simon Ekpa will be a friend of somebody who is this selfish? Joe Vicar. Why do you think Simon Ekpa can be a friend of somebody who is selfish to the bone marrows? He cannot be your friend. Go and see the definition of friendship. He cannot be your friend that you speak with him some time ago. Doesn't make you his friend. He chooses his friends. Let us listen to this man.
Not the way I like it. Some of you will say, you say it's not doing the way, but do it the right way. I've been doing it the way I feel. You guys now joining me. That's why I initiated the group called Ijaw.
Are you hearing him? People are already telling him what you people are suggesting here. That Onyedo say he don't want to monopolize anything. That whatever you know you can do for Biafra to come. People are already telling him. Oh, he's reacting to it. So he said he wants to do it now his own way. That you people are not following him. What did Nnamdi Kanu do that people are following him? The Igbo people are not our Almajiris. The Igbo people are very conscious people. Because you are saying that Igbo Rono. So you are defending only Igbo, not the whole Biafra. So even among the Igbos that you are initiating the program, they are not following you because you are on a selfish move. Your motive is so selfish. So that's why they are not following you. Why is it that the Biafran people are no longer following Owazurike? Because they noticed that Owazurike that had nothing suddenly was beginning to own estates in Lagos and own estates everywhere. The one that he exposed himself, where Hope Uzodinma just pulled one down. He was crying. We will not cede that land in any inch. Okay. Jovika I am not the one saying. You hear responses here. They are even blaming me that I have always been trying to, see how we save our brothers who look who appear to be of good intention, whereas they are not. Jovika, you might be facing your palaver anytime soon, because I cannot dent my image trying to protect you. Yes, so my brother Luma, he wants to. He has arrogated the economy department to himself. So why Simon and his men continue with political? Jovika, you are protecting. You're fighting for Igbo, Akuruno, Igbo, and you don't even have an Igbo name. You don't have an Igbo name. Yes, so Joseph from one name Uchenna. Oh, we are no. God bless you too. God bless you too. We must be free from the Fulani captivity. Onyo Demma, there is one man, they say his name is Kenneth, living in bondage or Kokwo. So, them and the P2Bs, we are not stopping anybody. You have your liberty to decide where you want to live. Time came when Joshua had to spell it out. My people, the Israelites, I am not forcing you on anything. Decide ye who. Choose ye who you want to be, where you want to belong, who you want to serve. For me, Joshua, we want to remain a people of God, me and my family. We want to serve God. We want to remain the promised offsprings of Abraham. So, you are at liberty to decide whom you want to serve. You want to continue to live in bondage, to join Okonkwo and the P2B people. Good. When it comes to the level we cannot tolerate within our borders, we will advise you or tell you to relocate and join your bondage location, because we are people who deserve freedom and who must enjoy freedom. I hope you are following. I hope you are following. Jovika, please make sure you share this to Jovika so that he will understand.
That group, we have more than, it is registered in America. We registered in Europe. I don't want to talk too much about it. If you see this invention, you...
Okay, now you see this Jovika. He is telling Biafrans to follow him. Since he started, he still have 216 subscribers. After everything he do, call people to join him. Why? Because he is doing something that is anti-people. Jovika, you should have a rethink. It is not my intention to mock you, because but it is my intention to tell you that you are selfish and you should stop being selfish. People cannot follow you when you are doing something that doesn't favor them. Now look at you now. You have arrogated yourself the position of managing the economy of a cause you never believed in. You see how it starts. It is you now that is telling us that we have different splinter groups that you don't know they want to follow. Thank you. You are perfect, my brother Luma. You are perfect on this. This reference is very perfect. It's just apt. This is exactly the kind of statement from that Emeka dead stone. From that Emeka dead serpent. Because you are giving him a sweet name. I don't like you guys to continue to be giving these people sweet names. Their names must reflect their kind of evil hearts. That one opened his mouth and said it not constructively like Jovika is saying it. He said it boldly that Biafrans should begin to bring their money, donate the money to them, to him, so that he will lead this struggle. And I told him, I said, I don't know how many of you that remember that followed me up to that, from that moment. I told him that this struggle, you must be an elect of God. Because that one said he's a pastor. He said he's a pastor. Yes, Jovika also says he's a reverend. So you see that the people who do this thing are the ones that are in the forefront of the Christian religion. They are the people in the forefront. You see the kind of evil heart. This man began to antagonize Simon Ekpa. He went to take video shots with Otama man, who now has resigned. He took different video shots that Simon is scamming people, that this office is not real. In fact, he has contacted the owners of the facility and they told him that the person telling you people this is a scammer and all of that. Before they came to take he came even to know if there was any office, any location like that at all. They came all the way from Maryland. And they said earlier that it was Photoshop. Now, when they saw it was a physical facility, they said that he was coming. It wasn't. He didn't have any agreement with the owners of the facility. When eventually that place was launched, he shut up. People were calling him, Oga, come and tell us more about this thing. And he ran away. He wanted people to donate. Hey, pastor. Let us continue to listen.
I don't want to talk much about it. If you see this invasion, you will shock. And the agitation, let's be together. We are in charge of economic development. Then, they can fight freedom. We're in charge of political aspect of it. Consultant, call the official. That is their own. Mana, telling me to join someone is when we and the Bible says can two work together except they agree. We don't have the same agreement. A methodology is not working for me.
Okay. You know, when somebody is criminally minded, the person conflicts his opinion every now and then. He said, let Simon be on the handle the political aspects while him and his own team handle the economy and the other people. That's what you just listen to now. Yeah, you see, I don't want to call him. We know him as Otabaman. So we must always call people the names as the benefit. We did not just call him the Otabaman, no, so that you don't think we give people these names on our own volition. No, we don't just wake up and call. We must, any name you see us calling people, it must be reflective of their character and their display. Yes, so it must be very reflective of something about them, which they have displayed in the public domain. So it's not we are going to peep what they do behind doors. No, this is what they do to the scene of all and sundry. So I hope you heard this man now tell you that he will be in charge of economy. And it did not take even 5 seconds. He now say he did not agree with Simon. So how do you want to be in the same mission while you take, because it's because he don't know that that there is no difference between politics politics and economy. They are intertwined. They are inseparable. No economy, no politics can be, no state can be, no politics can function without the economy. You dey listen to the Okoko. George, one me nego Conte. Let come sing this 21st century Kamara na Kode Akuka. Those people are giving pastors bad names, but we will have the good ones. Thank you, brother. You are doing a good job. Thank you, Joseph Wannemu Chenna. Yes, we have good pastors. We have good pastors. That is why when you hear our Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, it is unlike these other riffraffs who want to talk about this religion thing without having any iota of understanding about it. They don't want to take the time to study about anything, but they are quick to jump out to talk about religion. Anytime you have counterfeit money, you should already be rest assured that there is original currency before there is counterfeit. Because there can't be counterfeit. The counterfeit is a product of faking the original. It's simply faking the original. So, for those who are thinking that because we are calling out the bad eggs, that we are totally doing the same work of Matthias Ezako and his like minds. No, we are not. We are doing a just cause. I did a program some few days ago. I wish you go and listen to it. That was a video, so it wasn't a live stream like this. So I tried to show our people what Jesus did. For those who say, hey, I hate Nnamdi Kanu because he was insulting others. He was always insulting. I tried to do revelation of Jesus' ministry, where Jesus himself ministered and addressed Christians. Jesus showed you that time comes when you can only address hypocrites by calling them hypocrites. Where necessary, you must insult the living daylight out of them. That was why in that particular portion of the scripture where I used in doing that part of the program, Jesus was just raining insult on the Pharisees, on the Sanhedrins, on the scribes. He was raining insults. He was firing them, because time comes when you can only use brutality. You can only confront the enemy with a fierce approach. Yes, we are Biafrans. Thank you, brother. We are Biafrans. We are Biafrans. Samus Biafran. Thank you. That name, eh? No be here. Well done, bro. So we will have to continue to listen to him.
It's not working for me. I made me accept. And that doesn't make me, that shouldn't make me his enemy. Neither is he my enemy. He's not my enemy. I cannot seek anything that will hurt him. Let him not also seek what will hurt me. But some of you who are followers will always cause problem between us, the leaders. I spoke with someone about some months.
So have you heard him now? This brother, the way you brought in this Mecha Dead Serpent, you are apt. Have you heard him now call himself a leader again? It is because that is why Jesus also said something at a point. He said, Jesus said something like about leadership. But let me quote the one I remember very well, verbatim ad literatum, where the philosopher that I have always used in my program, he said, if you lead and no one is following you, you are only taking a walk in a just agara. Because when you lead, you turn back and you must see a crowd of people following you. When you lead, the word lead means people are following you. You cannot be a leader. You have done this program for the past 8 hours now, because this is his fresh program I'm playing, and you are just having 36 views. And Simon will just appear within just few minutes, within seconds. As Simon appears, everybody see him all over the world. From different people stream him, different people stream him, and each of the people that stream him have thousands of views. Leadership is not what you arrogate to yourself, brother. Stop deceiving yourself. When you lead and nobody is following you, you are only taking a walk. I think that word is enough for the man who claims he is wise. He called himself a leader. Listen, no, I'm not the one making it up.
Leaders.
You heard him, leaders.
I spoke with someone about some months ago, and I know what we discussed. It's not something I will come and share online. We know where we. That's why some of you who fight for all these politicians, when they will reconcile and meet somewhere, you will not be there. Some of you are here, you insulting me. You found the fire, you there. If someone that is above you, you are jealousing him. Meanwhile, if I want to talk with him, I can call him. Go to my channel, Jovika TV channel. I hosted him about 3 years ago or 4 years ago on my channel. We had a live video.
Now you can understand it. I have always told you that anybody who doesn't know you or who has never had a contact with you will have difficulty doing something that hurts you. You heard the Reverend here now telling you he has never hurt Simon Ekpa. Within the last, he just stopped attacking Simon from maybe last month because Biafran people hit him very hard. And he even came out to do a program in respect to that. He said that a lot of people are beginning to threaten his family. Simon never responded to this man before, till today. Followers of Simon Ekpa, who are followers of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because this issue of freedom, it affects the very existence. It goes to the foundation of the existence of a race. So they cannot sit back to watch you trying to indict or suggest that their leader is a terrorist. This man has done countless programs trying to project Simon Ekpa as a
Catch up on all the news.
As a terrorist, as being responsible for insecurity in our land. And here he is. Here he is telling you that he has never done anything that will hurt Simon. You see?
About 3 years ago or 4 years ago on my channel. We had a live video. Go and check it. Google Jovik and Simon Ekpa. You will see it to come on YouTube. You watch it. I've hosted him. So he's not my enemy. I'm only against some pattern and policy that is not agreement with me. That should have never made me to start insulting me like the way you people insult me. I also see some people who have made video. One guy made a video how I've been sleeping with people's wife and single mother, raping children. I watched that video. The guy didn't know I watched it. But why I don't want to talk to him, he said he's an idiot. The guy is an idiot. Because he talking what he doesn't exist. So I won't take it serious. I also saw a video one man made. That man spoke reasonably.
Now he is talking about me. One man spoke reasonably. I have always tried to advise him. But he is not listening. Now, you people should share this one to him and tell him that ijiji ntị ike ọ na-eso ozu anabe mmụọ. Ijiji ntị ike ọ na-eso ozu. Before you will say I am on the south. I am very sure a lot of you will do program, you will not even use Igbo adage like I do. So I am a very full-fledged Igbo son. I can't deny my origin like other people are doing.
That man spoke reasonably. He was able not to insult, even though he indirectly insulted me. But I take the way he used wisdom to insult me there, and I accept in good faith. So I cannot also respond to him because he's not my level. I spoke to Simon. They said Simon cannot respond. They will respond. I'll be a fool to start responding to that one. I'll be a fool. I can't bring myself.
I hope you heard it. Because he is a leader, it is Simon that is his measure, that is his mate. He also said you will hear him. He's even above the Simon. Then he understood, he got consciousness, and they said by age. So he is not my level. That is when I tell you. You remember I said something that he also find a way of making some boasting. So he's not my level. He is the one saying. Okay, so what I don't know is whether he is, of course, he is saying that he is pretty much ahead of me, more above me. So this man is really crazy. But I will always, I have the heart of our leader, but to an extent, I don't. I don't believe in too much. I love our people. I like to protect our people wherever I find myself. I like to protect our people. Yes. So as the finance minister he is, why Simon Ekpa is a political leader. So it is leader talk to leader. And you heard his expression. He said that is why you people go to fight for politicians. And you don't know that they still meet behind doors and settle their squabbles. That's what he said. So you can see how much he has done, worked so hard to hallow himself, to exalt himself, to place himself very, very high. Let us continue to listen to him.
Responding to that one. I'd be a fool. I can't bring myself low to respond to anybody who is responding to me because of Simon. Simon is where I will talk to. He's my brother. He's my friend. My junior brother for that matter. I'm older than more than 10 years. Now, somebody say, advise me. Please come and fight freedom. Join him. How can I join him? We have 3 different groups of freedom fighters. I made a video telling you about the effort he is putting in trying to...
Now, before he diverted, he now said what I have established here, that there are 3 categories, 3 groups. So some in the economy, in the political, and those in the middle. So those who carry Ngwara. Okay, so now he's now advancing beyond that. Now to establish that there are more forces, more splinter groups. So because of that, he is trying to advise the Igbo people that he is now defending or standing or claiming to be the leader to. Now he is trying to inform them that they should belong to the group he belongs, because there is confusion. Because you don't know whether to follow Simon, you don't know whether to follow Wazurike, and you don't know. And in fact, he went as far as sharing a particular video. I don't know how you will see it here because I want to use my screen to show you. Let's listen.
The effort he is putting in trying to let's go and fight war, guerrilla war, hit and run under. If he can put that effort in reconciling all the freedom fighters, we will have a better result. You guys saw Sunday Bobo. Are they not fighting for the same freedom? Why are they not buying?
Okay, you have heard him now. You can see there is a place he's going. I will still play it, but I want to show you what he's trying to point to here. Are you not seeing Sunday Boho? That means he watched the Sunday Boho submit letter to United Kingdom government house. Now you can see that he has told you here indirectly that Sunday Boho is fighting a better cause. It's even more serious. And all of you know. Okay? Why people are not following you like you're crying is because you're not making any sense. Even a very blind man cannot do this kind of comparison you just did. Comparing Sunday Boho's kind of struggle to ours. Just imagine. And he went as far as using Omotekun. Omotekun that is controlled by the... look at him. Okay, this man is... You are too funny. The Sunday Boho even... Is Sunday Boho the one that established the... Oh, you are very, very uninformed. Very, very uninformed.
This news is...
Why are you trying to bring Sunday Boho in this?
The effort...
Who established the Omotekun you are bringing in now? It was Southwest governors. They came together and gave a benta to those men. And those men work like a political group they are. The kind of enemy Hana Anosogo. Didn't you see when the Fulani people and made the kind of derogatory statement why the Yoruba elders signed a compact, a contract that they will no longer disturb the Fulani people? And Fulani now said now they are free to farm in their farmlands. They are free to go to their farmland. Search it. It's not in Facebook. It's not on Facebook. It's in Ibota, right? Stevio. It's in Vanguard newspaper. It's in Premium Time. Or it's in Nigerian print media. So that is the kind of weakness you want us, so that they will tell us when to go to our farmland and when not to go. Honestly, it is Igike. Sunday Boho, that we do freedom today and praise Buhari tomorrow. That is what he wants, because this is the kind of man you are. That's the kind of man you are.
The effort he is putting in trying to let's go and fight war, guerrilla war, hit and run under. If he can put that effort in reconciling all the freedom fighters, we will have a better result. You guys saw Sunday Boho. Are they not fighting for the same freedom? Why are they not buying the police, in the process of buying the police, they will still buy our own brothers. Whatever I uniform you. Why in the Buhane made something? How?
Okay. So una fugwe landre that Simon na akpai his men na akpai Igbo brothers in the process of buying in the Uwoji. Akuna fugwe na land now because he didn't Nnamdi Kanu he's trying to protect. He refused to acknowledge that Iba in the Uwoji was a pronouncement, was a declaration by Nnamdi Kanu also protected today, and that was done in good interest of our people, because these people mindlessly buy our people at will and give these Fulani terrorists coverage. Thank you. So we have grown past submitting letter, blessing Chineke Gozegi, blessing Mwachuku, oh Chineke Kevo. We have grown past this stage. Jovika, although you are not with us, so telling you this, let us listen to him. And let us listen to him first.
How many?
Before I will forget it, I have to say it. Jovika, stop wallowing in this your aloofness. Stop, come out of this your aloofness. There are times that you don't, there is friends that you don't need. There are times you have to eject people for good. We are no more calling for that kind of reconciliation you are talking about. People have made their stance known. People have made their stance known that they are, this is the people you call DOS. They came and did a broadcast. They said the leader of the broadcast, DOS you're talking about, have said it, that they surrendered to the Eastern Security Network, to the Igbo governors, and that Soludo and his colleague Igbo governors stabbed them in the back. So this is a structure that Nnamdi Kanu put in place for the good interest of our struggle. And he made it clear that we must distance ourselves from these politicians, that they are like plague, they contaminate, they are like virus. And these people are going back to mend fences with these politicians, that they had to surrender the structure of Nnamdi Kanu, which took us so many years to achieve. They said they surrendered it. And one of them again, they called Methuselah, came also to make a proclamation that they are not pursuing to get Biafra. What they are doing is to do broadcast to wait for Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Then he will get Biafra. Because they have never followed Nnamdi Kanu. The Nnamdi Kanu they are telling you want to wait is, he made it clear that when he is caught or when he is spied, that Biafra should come quicker. And they are here waiting for him to come and get Biafra. He already told them that somebody he has installed will take up from him and take the struggle to the other dimension. They did not hear because they never followed him. And here you are again, Jovika. I am advising you, Jovika, to hands off. Hapụ ụzọ anyị na-eso. Ọ bụghị ụzọ nke ndụ, ọ bụ ụzọ ọnwụ. Hapụ ụzọ anyị na-eso, Jovika. Ọ bụghị ụzọ nke ndụ, ọ bụ ụzọ mmebi, ndụ ụzọ ịla n'iyi. Ka hapụ isi agwa gị agwa. Ọ maka mmakwara m. Maka mmakwara m. Maka ịkwa mmakwara m. There are kind of friends, there are kind of brothers. Even the Bible told us at a point that we don't suffer them to live. The Bible says there are kind of brothers we don't need because they will always take us backward. Wepụ aka enwe n'ofe. I am not the one telling you. Nwanne anyị nwoke uche nna mbara. Ọ sị gị Jovika wepụ aka enwe n'ofe before were aka mmadụ.
Ha nwere Omotiku. Omo Tekuhane na fight kidnapping not to do, but our own. I'm when they have armed lion, but kidnapping a journalist. Who knows what man? They should arrest the people. They should arrest the situation. Many people are with the Gurun, they make kidnapping. Within the Fulani. Because they are united. They are not fighting themselves. Man can't now. And with US. And with autopilot. And when they will know. I know.
Okay, because some people will think, we now say the man is making sense. So now get it right. Like I already told you, Omotekun is formed by governors, and they have official atmosphere to operate. They have official atmosphere to operate. Your own Igbo governors did the same thing and brought in Fulani to be members of the Ebubatro. And the Omotekun you are talking about have been wiped severally. The kidnap you are talking about is also still going on in Lagos, in Ogun State. The Fulani people you are talking about are still terrorizing their people until they sign a pact, which is published in Nigerian print media. So what point is he making? He is making no point. The kidnap is going on because people like him are doing what they are doing. The kidnap is going on because selfish people like him are allowed to walk freely. Anytime Simon Ekpa comes to deal with his people, his kind of people so fiercely, very ruthlessly, you will not hear all this kidnap again. But because we are being the Igbo people, the Ijaw people, the Shekri people, the Anang people, we are the Efik people, we are, who are not known for fighting against our people. That is why you are having the privilege to do what you are doing. Jovika, will Fulani people have an agenda, an agreement in-house, and they are pursuing it? Somebody like you will come out in the public domain. Now, here. It is because of the people we are. Jovika, Gapake, we not fair. I am telling you before Waraka Mado. Let us continue.
Autopilot. Then when they will know, I know, they came with someone, Nnamdi Kanu. Kerebenga join. Is it not confusion? Just like the way Nigeria is very confused. Nigeria went to two different currents.
Okay, let me address this so that some people will not go into confusion like him. Omagebog are joining because when the DOS, when it was Ricky, when Simon, and all of that, as he called him autopilot, called it out. So now, Imagebeg are joining. Jovika, have you ever heard that anybody is fighting for freedom and he is not known that he's fighting for freedom? Do you have an enemy and you don't know that you have an enemy? How many Senate sittings, how many House of Rep sittings, joint sessions, do you hear any of them mention DOS? How many joint sessions or separate sessions of the Senate or the House of Rep did you ever hear them mention Owazurike? Jovika, stop distracting our people. Stop distracting our struggle. So now, Jovika, if you don't know whom to follow, do your business and stop talking about the struggle. I am telling you again. Jovika, this is today for you. We are telling you this. Jovika, even though you think you are not answering your right name, Jovika, you are not helping yourself.
The way Nigeria is very confused. Nigeria went to two different currencies, two different national anthem, two different PDP, weekend and weekend. Everything good. Ghana is the weekend. Two different, you need two, double. All it sent to Ghana replicating that this funny. So getting Kunu can enjoy them. I am join Simon because he like it, because
so you don't know that you are acting like Wike now. You don't know the Wike character you're talking about. Wike is in PDP, Wike is in APC, Wike is in no party. What is your own stance? You are in no party. So you don't know you are Wike, and of course you know that Wike represents everything, everything, should I say, evil, at least to the extent of the politics of Nigerian state. And in reality, of course. So you can see what you represent now, because if that is what Wike represent, you are acting the script of Wike, even without him telling you to act.
because he like it, because that's good. Follow him. Now, watch this video.
Okay. Now, the video he is showing you is where Owazurike people used plate number. He is trying to just make sure that there is different splinter groups. I already addressed that. I don't think I need to waste time addressing that. And I think we need to call off our call to Jovica and think of something else. He said Nigeria is confused. He is telling you how confused Nigeria is. Whereas all people who believe in what he, Jovica, believes are confused. He's looking for relevance. The more he do the thing, even the subscribers that he had, that was 242, it has shrinked to 217. Because some people began to follow him thinking that he was making any sense. So they began to go out. Or I don't know if he doesn't know that there was a time he was up to 242 subscribers. Because sometimes we, the Biafran people, the freedom fighters, we are very, very observant. We follow things even more than the people that have the thing that we are following. We observe him very closely. We observe him. Just like the man that flew away, did everything he did in South Africa. Today he is in House of as, I think, Deputy Speaker. The Carlo, because it's not Kanu, he cannot be Kanu. Carlo, is it Benjamin? All right, let us not dwell on that. There was something else I wanted to bring in, but we are almost 2 hours already. Fellow Biafrans, today we have been able to achieve this, and I really appreciate all of you who remained since they joined this live broadcast. I want to implore you to make sure you share it even after this program. Share it widely. That brother, I told you, please don't go without leaving your contact with me. I'm also going to share my Telegram group link where we post some videos we can't post here because of violation policies. So we post there. So I'll share the link here for you to use it, and these programs too. Maybe we'll download it also and share there too. Some of those things that we are not able, also because of time, we might share them also in that place, that Telegram. So as I share the link, I might share my WhatsApp contact too, for you and any other person who want to reach out. That person that want to join the UK IPOB group and make his own contributions. We really need to be contributing. There is no organization that works even outside freedom, especially how much more freedom fighting organization. There's no organization that functions without finances. So you must make sure you are contributing to this cause. It is a whole badge of honor that you are contributing to the cause of your own freedom, so that your children don't grow up into passing another hopeless state to their own children. All right, this is the very point where we will have to draw the curtain and go in for another program. We are going in for another program. Yes, we are going in for another program. Thank you. God bless you.